But we who are courageous on this issue, we who really fundamentally believe in the American rights of equal justice, we've heard it all tonight about equal justice. And I would say not only about equal justice, not only about an American principle, but a fundamental human right. And when it's cast in those terms, I think the real breakthrough on this issue, when it was cast in terms of human rights for all men and women, and that they should have equal justice before the law, not under the law, but before the law, and was cast in those terms and in those ways, is how I think a number of us were persuaded to join this great effort. And we are close to it, but as Tom mentioned a few moments ago, we have a ways to go. And believe me, believe when I tell you that there are an array of forces out there that are coming to grips to here in New York State from all across this country. So we have to be ready, willing, and able to join them in battle so we can win this particular fight, but there are many others that also need to be addressed, but we cannot do it alone. As Dave Mejia said earlier, we need your support tonight, and all through this, right to 8:59 election night, because that's how we're going to win this and do what's right for the people, do what's right for the state of New York, and live up to the expectations that we all have for this state. Thank you very much.
See, I got into trouble on the floor of the Senate because Ruth Hassel Thompson preceded me in the speech and gave a fantastic speech, and I really couldn't match that. Now I have to follow Brian Foley with that speech, and I'm not going to be able to really do any further justice. Let me first, maybe on behalf of all of us up here and our colleagues who couldn't be here, and Senator Hassel Thompson, Senator Schneiderman, who had to go, and both Senator Savino and Senator Liz Kruger, who both texted me in the evening to send their apologies, but they couldn't make it. To first say thank you to all of you in this room. Your efforts, your lobbying, your persistence has brought support from 24, but still not enough. But groups like the Gill Foundation, and Bill Smith's here, and thank you, Bill, for your leadership. And Empire State Pride, and Alan Van Capel, who couldn't be here tonight, their former leader, and David Kilmick and Legally. These organizations played such a critical role in educating senators who really were on the fence for a number of years about this issue. You know, as Tom said, it was a simple decision for me, because maybe what many of you don't realize, but what my very, very good friend Marty Scheinman and his wife Lori realize is that your biggest ally is my wife, my spouse, who made it very clear to me very early on in this debate and in really my life as a state senator that one of my missions was to provide marriage equality for all. And she couldn't be here tonight, but I want to thank her, because without her support behind me, it's that type of partnership that I want to bring to all of you. Now, we talk about 24, but let's not oversee something. We're actually up to 25, because just a short month ago, we got rid of one of them, and we brought in Jose Peralta. He's voted for it twice in the Assembly side, and we're going to have him now in the Senate to vote for it. And at least we're going to ensure one more when one more replaces, when Mike Generis comes over to the Senate side shortly. That'll be 26, one at a time. But we're going to get there, and in my belief, we're going to get there in 2011. So I thank all of you. But again, like my friends Brian and Tom Duane, and really, what an incredible advocate you have in Tom Duane. We're going to get there. We're going to get there with your help. We got to keep my good friend Brian Foley. I mean, Tom's right. I got a little bit of a problem. But we got to make sure that Brian comes back. It's so important to all of us. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening. God bless all of you. Thank you very much.